Well, good morning everyone. It's 7:07 and I'm here up at my favorite kite hill, my favorite flying field. It is early, it's like 8ish right now, and we're gonna get flying here in just a moment. So the thing that you've guys been waiting for is the Bonanza, and this is such a cool looking airplane. What's that? Oh, sorry. All right, we got the ladies working out here this morning, so the view has improved a little bit. So let me flip the camera around here. Let's take a look at the Bonanza. So I've got this hooked up to my DX9. I have a Lemon RX in it. It has a stabilizer in it, so we're gonna fly this morning, and we are gonna get started here in just a second. So let me go ahead and get the battery in. I'm gonna be using these Tattoo 1300 3S battery packs. So after talking with some people in the forums and some of the people that commented on my video yesterday, is that most likely what happened is that Hobbyking said that you had the CG 70mm from back here, and I have a feeling it was supposed to be back from here because guys were flying it here and they could not get the CG right with the battery pack all the way forward. So this is 70mm, so pretty much the CG is basically going to be 90mm, because 70mm is really not even like a fourth of the wing chord here. So having it at a third is going to be much better. So I think I'm going to just test this out and make sure that it's going to CG at the 90, somewhere between the 70 and 90, because I have a feeling at 70 it's going to be way too nose heavy. I could be wrong, but let's see if I can't get this in here with one hand. I'll scoot that all the way forward, and we'll test the CG in just a second here. I'll probably have to put the phone down at some point so that I can test the CG here. But maybe I'll put the phone on my head like I normally do. Scott calls that birth control. All right, let's see here. Stick Mix, I can't believe you're back in the air. Hey, and Chris Hugman, morning. Jeff, morning, all you guys. All right, so let me actually, I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my head, and I'll try to make sure that I don't have it pointed the wrong way like I have in the past. It's pretty funny. All right. Yeah. Having a iPhone strapped to your head definitely does make you much cooler, especially doing a live stream too. All right. So it is a glorious morning here in Laguna Niguel. All right. All right, let's see how this is gonna work here. All right, so I'm gonna point this down a little bit so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. Then when I go to fly, I'm gonna aim it up a little bit. So, all right, so let's get this plugged in here. And as I've mentioned many times in the past, guys, that these Lemon RXs, they're just reactive stabilizers. They don't self-level the airplane at all. They just react to torque roll and outside influences like crosswinds and whatnot. Like, so if you're, flying around and you get a hard wind going up or down, it'll actually correct it for you. So. Gyro initialized. And there we go. For you guys, for your information, the prop was super out of balance. I'm going to put the throttle cut on now. So I do have it, I do have some tape on the back of the prop here just to get that going. Hey George, good morning. Doing pretty good. Whoa, hang on a second. Do I have one servo not reacting suddenly? Let's see here. Oh, so let me see, rudder. So guys, if you are commenting online, I will make sure that I the tail is really reacting a lot, but why aren't the wings reacting? That's really strange. Gyro initialized. Because I don't have the throttle on. I might have too much throw in the rear there. Oh yeah, let me
Low rate.
I'll put that on low rates.
Low rate.
Low rates for the ailerons as well. Wait, I have no aileron control at all. That's weird. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Sorry guys. Suddenly my ailerons are not working. Throttle, let's see here. Oh, I have my ailerons plugged in backwards. Hang on guys. I took this out to do my wiring, and I plugged in my ailerons backwards. So it's good thing to do a pre-flight check, eh? I was wondering why they weren't reacting. Okay. All right, now we have control. Yay. And I'm going to turn the stabilizer way down. Okay, all right. So, let me check the CG real quick and we will get to flying. So that looks pretty flat there. And we are about at that 90 millimeter mark. Maybe 85, somewhere around there. But yeah, it looks like it's actually closer to the 90. So I'm gonna fly it there. I'll see how everything goes. Seems like a lot of correction from the stabilizer, so I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. All right, let's see here. Okay guys, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to angle this up a little bit so that when we're flying you can actually see what I'm looking at. Alright guys. Hey Scott, would you do the honors and throw in this for me? Thanks. It tends to want to torque roll to the left.
And want to do a dirt nap?
Yeah, and if you're launching it by yourself, they say to grab it right here and just kind of go like this, but
I'll just launch it like
you can either do that or you can put your finger on the end or whatever you want to do. Let's go over to that spot over there.
right into George's car?
Yeah. We had no wind this morning, huh?
Yeah.
I don't want to hit the ladies.
Let's go that way.
Yeah, but right into the sun now. Maybe from there just straight out?
Okay.
Yeah.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
All right. All right. I'll give it like a.
Guys, 5 pounds.
I'll give it like 70% throttle. Okay, here we go. Oh, hang on a second. Throttle kit's on. Okay. Go ahead. Oh, that was perfect. I have a little stabilizing receiver in there, but it's not self-leveling. It just
Great in the air.
it does look really good. Let's go see how everything feels. Get it trimmed out here. Yes, so far no trim necessary. Maybe a little bit of right trim. That might just be from throttle though.
That looks like a winner.
Oh, it's full throttle there. Nice. Yeah, 3S is fast. It's not bad.
That's 3S?
Yeah, little 1300. Oh, that's a slow roll. Okay, maybe I can put my ailerons into mid rates here. Okay, mid rates on the ailerons. That was a slow roll. That was a perfect toss, dude. Thank you so much.
I can toss off like the best.
Scott's the best tosser I know.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Yeah, okay. This is a good airplane. I can tell you that right now. I do have the stabilizer on. I can always turn it off and see how it flies here. Okay, stabilizer is now off. And that 90 millimeter CG seems pretty good. Well, a little pitchy now.
Inverted. Could stay inverted.
Let me go low rates here on I'm a little scared to do the.
Mid-range.
And she liked it, but she didn't love it. It was good. And then she decided to go to
Ready for a full speed pass here. Full speed.
Oh, that looks great. It tracks really nice.
Yeah, really, really
Look
cool.
at that. That's great.
I think I might give the elevator actually less authority because this is actually quite. Oh, I had the rudder backwards.
I noticed that.
I just went for a rudder turn. I'm like, dang it! I have the.
Yeah.
It's always hard to tell on a V-tail sometimes. I always get confused.
Sideways. I
Yeah.
noticed when you were turning, it was so that's why it'll fly even better. Kind of wobble a little
Yeah.
You don't have a. Do you have a mix on?
No, not right now. But yeah, I know that sometimes.
But the stabilizer's probably got a mix.
No, this one doesn't. It keeps everything separate, which is nice.
Does the stabilizer have a rudder input though?
It does, yes.
It's giving it the wrong input.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I'm watching it, I'm like, it kind of wobbles a little bit.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, maybe I'll land it here and I'll just end the live stream here, and but I'll just fly the rest of this battery pack here.
Good for a backwards rudder.
Yeah.
It still flies fantastic. See, that's why it's doing that.
Yeah.
When you're rolling it,
Yeah.
it's going wonka.
It's going wonka. Leave it up to Scott to, figure out what's going on with my airplane, even though he's not even flying it.
See right there.
Yeah, it's doing like a knife edge.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. All right, I'm gonna land this thing. I gotta reverse the rudder.
Money shot here.
All right. From what I understand, this thing glides like crazy. So.
Power.
Yep. Thank you. I'm gonna try that one again.
That's great.
See if I can't crash it here.
There it is, power. There it is, power.
Yeah, I could tell it was about to stall there, couldn't you?
That looks great.
All right. Hey everyone. Yeah. So I had my rudder reversed somehow. Either it's reacting in reverse, or it's or the rudder is reversed. Let's see. Yeah. Oops. Let's see. So that's kicking it that way instead. Yeah, my rudder is definitely reversed. Oh my gosh. Let me pull this up to the table here. I've got my throttle cut on. This is a lovely flying airplane. I would like to try it fully without the stabilizer fully on. I did try it, but then all of a sudden it got very, very pitchy because I know that the back end of this thing has a lot of authority. So, good morning.
Morning.
I have one of my controls reversed.
Reverse?
Yeah, my rudder. This is going the wrong way.
Oh.
All right.
I saw you do the flip. That was pretty cool.
Oh, thank you. All right. I am doing a live stream here, so
There's
just
two different sizes because
sizes of what?
planes.
Oh, there's all different sizes of airplanes.
Have you been using different ones today?
Yeah, I had the slightly bigger one just a second ago. Yeah.
I thought, whoa, that looks smaller up in the air.
Yeah, definitely. Let me see, travel. Let me go to reverse here. Reverse. My rudder. Yeah, that's correct now. Okay.
I wish I would have bought my daughter something like that when she was a kid.
Oh, yeah.
Who cares if she's a girl? She would have loved it.
Oh, my daughter loves
Yeah.
the airplane. She comes up here with me all the time. So,
Yeah.
so let me turn this up.
Oh, it's made out of styrofoam?
Yeah. Most of the planes these days are all about just getting up and flying. Like back in the day, like I used to make the balsa wood
Balsa wood, yeah.
ribs and all that stuff, but it took so long. And then, but there's still a lot of classics out there that are like that. Okay, so yeah, so my rudder is now going the proper direction. Yay! All right, let's see here. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna throw this thing back up in the air. I'll see if I can launch it myself. And yeah, I need to check all controls, most definitely. Put a 4S in there. Yeah, Newport Oz, I don't think this thing needs a 4S. It is fast enough as it is. Say hi to Scott for me. Oh, yes. Scott's always great to help me out with these things. Smooth Virus, how you doing? Christopher Starzik, SD Crawler, Smooth Virus. It's a great looking plane. As soon as I brought this up here, Scott's he does a lot of film work, so he's like, dude, that's a great looking airplane. All right, let's see if I can't get this thing back up in the air. And hopefully I've got the camera in the right direction here. Let me just check. Let's use some reflection here. All right. Okay, yeah, I think that's gonna be all right. It would be terrible if I kept flying this, guys, and then it was pointed in the wrong direction. Okay, well, let's try it with the rudder going the proper direction. I noticed that in my turns that all of a sudden the stabilizer was reacting the wrong direction. So that's all the way at 0, and so mid rates there. Let's see if I can turn on the stabilizer here. I'm gonna try and just do one of these guys here, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, here we go. Oh, that wasn't so bad. Oh, dang it, I've got a bug on my ear. Dang it. Stay away from me, flies. Oh man, I got flies. Okay, I'm going high rates on my ailerons now. I'll try and keep the airplane a little bit closer so you guys can see. Man, this is a really good flying airplane. I really like it. I love the looks of it. I love the V-tail. I love belly landers too, because up here at Kite Hill, it's not always ideal to land on the runway unless you've got some massive flaps going. And let's just, getting a little bit of wind here now. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the motor right now. I'll see how well this thing just glides into the wind. Now we're going kind of side wind. Yeah, that 90mm CG seems just perfect with a 1300 pushed all the way up front. I'm still gliding here. Gonna rudder over a little bit with a little bit of elevator. Oh, going in for a stall. So I might be able to push that battery back just a tiny bit, maybe. I don't really know. Well, I can always try it. All right. See if I can do some little plane tricks here for you guys. I was trying to do a wing over. That did not go well. I have not flown regularly for a while, guys, here. But yeah, this thing does turn on a dime. Yes, Newport Oz. This is not a crunchy. It's a full foam princess. Nice rolls on this thing, guys. Really, really nice. Bring this thing in. It's a small plane. Nice thing about this airplane is one of those airplanes you can just keep in your car. Well, you probably don't want to keep it in when it's too sunny. But one of those ones that you can just chuck in your car and go fly. It's that type of airplane. It's nice and it's tiny, you know, a little 3S. Really, really nice airplane though.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy. I went to do a roll and I bailed mid roll.
Stabilizer went.
It was a stable roll. I was like, I'm not having any of that. Okay, I've got stabilizers are down to minimum
You got
now.
any juice left on that? You let me
Yeah,
fly it?
yeah, totally.
That was a stabilizer
probably
thing,
have
right?
I probably have at least about 2 more minutes left here.
Was that the stabilizer that did that?
Yeah, it's because I got all out of control here.
Got it.
You got it?
Is the stabilizer on?
It's on right now. It's a really, like I said, it's just a reactive one, so it's not too.
It's a nice slow roll.
It does, yeah, and that's actually in high rates right now. So I should. But when you do turn off the stabilizer, it does get much more reactive. Like it gives you full control. If you want me to, it does work really well. That's why I've always loved V-tails. I have my my glider that really does a great job with the rudder. Yeah, if you guys remember my slowpoke video that was doing all the
like crazy.
I know. My slowpoke video that was doing all the great tricks, you know, that was Scott flying. That was not me. I know, I love that. It's a great little airplane, man. So guys, tell me what you think in the comments. What do you think of this airplane? I think it's a great little bargain, man. It's a fun little airplane. It's got a great shape to it, classic shape. Scott's the resident expert on the airplanes out here. If there's something that doesn't fly well, he'll let you know. It flies great. It's snappy, man. I mean, you really have a lot of authority.
It's gliding.
Yeah.
It glides nicely. That's power off.
Yeah.
It is. Okay.
Yeah, a little bit of a stall there. I'm thinking I can move that battery pack maybe just a tiny bit back, maybe.
I don't know. I think you might be.
Maybe add a little bit, maybe a little bit tail heavy still. Yeah. It's a harsh stall, yeah.
When he came back, he did.
Not bad, not bad.
That was a power on stall.
At least it didn't tip out on you. That's not bad. That could have been the stabilizers correcting it though.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Man, she's a winner, dude.
Yeah, I like it. You wanna bring it in for a landing?
Sure. Go around.
Yeah.
It's a great glider, and that's with the prop spinning.
Yeah. Question is, can Scott get it on the green? Ooh, yeah. I love the V-tail too. It's not going to get hung up on anything either.
Oh, this is an excellent airplane, man.
Yeah.
It's the perfect size too.
It's got those little servo protectors underneath there, so you don't chip off the horns and stuff like that. Yeah.
What do they want for that? That's a winner.
I can't remember if it was like 80. I think it might be
$100 or something.
It's right around $100. I can't remember because they have a kit version, I think, and they have the ready to fly. And this is the ready to fly. I can't remember how much it was. I think it was right around 100, either 130 or 80.
Yeah.
One of the two.
One of those things. It's $5,000 or it's
yeah, it's one of the two. Anyway, hey, dude, thank you so much for helping out, man. That's really cool. Everyone, guys, this is Scott. He's like the master pilot of the hill. He can fly anything, man. Like I said, if he says he likes it, man, that's a pretty ringing endorsement. So, all right, let me just head back over to my car. I'll answer any of you guys' questions. So type any questions down below, and I'll put the throttle cut on. Thank you, sir. All right.
It's got great dihedral.
Yeah, the dihedral in there I think really helps it out too.
Amazing that it knife edge. I mean, knife edge is like all day long.
Yeah, that might have been the stabilizer too.
That was a nice looking
Yeah, you have to watch the front windshield. The water transfers on there. Those pop off. So you want to make sure you don't have a sweaty palm when you're grabbing the thing, because you know the water transfers over are kind of terrible. So
I think it might be tail heavy.
yeah, I think I might throw one wheel weight up in the front just to try it out at some point.
Or just do what you're saying, move it back, so that I always like a tail heavy plane to some degree.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Until it's way
So you know when it's
tail heavy,
yeah.
Then move it forward.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, just set it right on down there. Again, thank you so much, Scott. It's really nice. Okay, let's take a look at your comments here, guys. Let's start from the top here. I'm just see if there's anything. Stickmix was basically mentioning that it's nice to see me back up in the air. I tell you, it is nice to do this again. My summertime schedule gets really busy because I start working in the morning, so I don't get to do these type of morning flights. And my summer schedule is really busy with everything that's going on with my business and everything. Stickmix says, we need planes, dude. Christopher Starks, good morning. I love Maidens. Check all the controls, please. I did, and I still screwed up, Stickmix. And Newport was saying, put 4S in there. Say hi to Scott for me. Ozzy says hi, Scott, by the way. Ozzy Paulette, yeah. Florida now, right? I think so, yeah. Or somewhere on the East Coast, the wrong coast, yeah. Let's see here. Hurricane Land, I know. Says Newport says, come on, Jeff, we need 100 miles an hour. Smooth Vice is even worse when the flies bite you. That's right. Joe Barnett says it's still alive. I know, I didn't crash it. How much from Hobbyking? Guys, I'll put a link in the description as soon as I get to my office. I believe it's either 80 or 100 bucks right around there. So, but it's a great little airplane because it's so scale. I love scale airplanes. Landing FPV on that runway must be fun. Yeah, we try. I landed over in the bushes usually. Mark Dibble, would you please show prop clearance while at the belly? Okay, I can definitely do that. Let's see, Mark Dibble. Turn this guy around here, and actually it's kind of nice because the prop is actually off the deck quite a bit. So we landed this twice. Let me so this is the prop clearance here. It doesn't quite clear, but we just landed it twice. There's not hardly any scuff marks at all on the prop, so that looks pretty good. I like the fact that it is higher up off the deck here. That's pretty cool. Let's see here. I like the looks of the plane and how it flies, but would prefer a slightly larger airframe with the option to run a 4S on the plug-and-play model for that extra punch. Yeah, that's true. But with this size of airplane, the 3S I think is completely adequate. It's a tiny little motor, and it's got a tiny little 20 amp ESC in there, Aussie. So I don't really feel like this needs to go any faster. It's quite fast on 3S actually. Ozzy says St. Augustine, Florida. Let's see, Hollywood Fresh. I just got on. What did I miss? You missed two Maiden flights right now. Two different flights. My first flight, my rudder was reversed, and I was acting accordingly. Mark Dibble, thanks. Very nice. Okay, let me just flip the camera around here. Everyone, thank you so much for joining my morning here. I'm glad you guys could join me. I'm going to actually fly this airplane some more. I've got 2 more battery packs. I'm going to fly it a little bit. And I'd like to fly it with the stabilizer off. Now, when I did turn the stabilizer off, it does limit your movements a little bit. It did get a little bit pitchy, like nose to tail. But I'll fly it, and I'll let you guys know how it all goes. But Newport, thank you. It was nice to be back in the air. Thanks again, guys, for joining my morning. I will talk to you guys soon. Stay tuned for a lot more updates and whatnot, and I will have a link in the description to this airplane in the description later on today. So if you do happen to want to buy it, it does help out my channel if you guys click on that link. Just FYI. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.